Hello lovely humans and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charlie and I make alternative makeup and music content. Alright, we are going to brush over the fact that this is the first time I'm uploading in 3 weeks and just get into this. Stuff's been crazy, we don't have to talk about it. You've probably already read the title of today's video and know that this is going to be a tutorial for some masculine alternative makeup. I do a lot of very feminine makeup on my channel and I recently got a request for an alt look that's a bit more masculine, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Alternative fashion in general is pretty feminine and it can be difficult for guys or trans masculine people to find stuff that they kind of vibe with if they're not really into feminine stuff. I especially find a lot of the fashions that I sort of gravitate towards being an alt person sort of make me a little bit dysphoric sometimes. So stuff like this can be really helpful, sort of finding the more masculine elements of alternative fashion and knowing how to bring that out. So that is what I'm going to be attempting to help you guys with. Now, step one, which you can skip if you are an assigned male at birth person. However, if you are an assigned female at birth person, this will be really helpful, is to do some more masculine contouring and sort of create a more masculine base to begin with. If you are AMAB and would like to skip this step, you can skip to the timestamp on screen now. However, if you would like to stick around and watch how to do this, then just keep watching. Now, whenever you're wanting to go from feminine to masculine or masculine to feminine, it's really important to create the right face shape, and contour is the way to do this. So for contouring a masculine face, whether you're AFAB or AMAB and want to contour for a masculine face, the first thing you want to do is the cheekbones, and instead of going at a very angular sort of rounded shape the way you normally would for a snatched feminine face, you want to go more square, kind of define the cheekbone in a very straight across way and bring it down a little bit to create the hollowed out cheek. You also really want to be light-handed with this because too much makeup will pretty much automatically look feminine because of the way makeup is perceived socially. You can always add more later, but you're going to have a hard time taking it away if you put on too much. See how that's shaping up? Especially when I hold my jaw closed, you can really see a more masculine face shape starting to. And this also works if you're AMAB and like just wanna, bring some more definition to your face, just the same way that an AFAB person would do feminine contour. However, as a trans masc person, I'm specifically thinking of this mostly in the context of kind of it can help cure some of the gender dysphoria. Or something from a contour palette a few shades lighter than your skin and highlight just where your jaw is here. And of course you're going to want to contour along the jawline. That one is really important. Also, wow, I'm noticing this looks a lot harsher on camera than it does in person. Guess because of my lighting. But I am being very light-handed with all of this. And that is definitely the way to go. Although if you are just going to be doing it for photos or videos, a little bit harsher is what I would recommend because that'll show up better on camera. And then I like to take just the tiniest bit of pigment on a big fluffy brush and just kind of dab it around, add like a 5 o'clock shadow. And lastly, you're going to do the temples and the nose pretty much the same way you would for a femme contour, just kind of little smaller, I guess, if that makes sense. And here is the mask contour all finished, so either you watched all that or you've just skipped to this point in the video. Regardless, we're going to move on to the actual makeup now. This is just to sort of get masculine features if you don't already have them, or to enhance them if you do. So to start, I'm going to take a stiff makeup brush, as something stiff like a little compact brush or like one of those plasticky ones from the drugstore is best, because we're going to be using a gel pot liner, which is kind of stiff. So we're going to be taking some of that on our brush, and to start we're going to be smudging it under the eye, just under the lash line there. So a lot of male makeup, regardless of the eye shape, tends to bring the eye downward more, whereas a lot of feminine makeup tries to pull everything up. So you're going to want to concentrate most of the pigment under the eye, but you are going to bring a little bit up around just to the lash line on top. And we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Next, you're going to take a fluffy blending brush with gray on it, and you're going to smoke out the liner just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. I feel like this is very much giving like Johnny Gilbert, young Andy Black. These are the vibes. That's what we're going for. And the great thing about masculine all makeup is really it doesn't change from genre to genre. I would say the metalheads probably get the most creative, but you know, you go to an emo show, you go to a punk show, you go to this show or that show, all the guys look the same. So you're pretty safe going with just like guy liner. I'm gonna take just like a tiny bit of like black gray eyeshadow on my finger and just smudge down the outer corner a little bit. Just kind of drag it like that. And masculine makeup does tend to emphasize asymmetry rather than the symmetry typically found in feminine makeup. So I would not do this on both sides for this look like I usually would. And I think I'm just also going to quickly add a little bit of gray to deepen like the bags under my eyes. We want to look like a corpse here, people. I grabbed a shimmer totally on accident for that, but I don't hate it. And lastly, I would probably add some lipstick. Black and red are pretty unisex in alternative scenes, so you'd be safe going with one of those. If you are AMAB and comfortable presenting masculine, then you can do your lipstick as tidy as you want and you'll probably still be read as masculine. If you are AFAB and want to present masculine, I would probably advise doing it a little bit messily, just because in makeup, men are typically the ones who have less practice. They tend to get into it later just because there's a lot of stigma around boys wearing makeup, so their skills tend to be a little lesser in alt scenes where the makeup isn't worn as something they like do professionally or out of like a passion for makeup. So typically, especially like for emo goth punk guys, when they wear makeup, especially lipstick, it is not very tidy. So if you are a trans masc person who wants to be read as masculine, I would advise wearing your lipstick a little bit messily. If you aren't worried about how you'll be perceived, if you just like doing masculine makeup and you just want to look that way for yourself, do your lipstick however you want. But if you really are concerned with how you'll be read, I would advise doing the lipstick kind of messy. So kind of like how I'm going to show you right now. So if you look at that, the kind of messy lipstick, because of the traditional gendered usages of makeup, does kind of read more masculine than a really fine-tuned lip. And here is the masculine alt makeup all complete. This is just kind of a really basic look. You can also add something to it if you want. Like I could, you know, put a little, I don't know, put a little cross here or something. You know, you can do whatever. But this is kind of just like a really simple base look that will help you read as a little bit more masculine. And it's a way that if, you know, you're not really comfortable presenting feminine, but you're really into makeup, you want to just wear masculine makeup, look like a guy in makeup, this might be for you. It's definitely very alternative, you know, it really reads like emo, goth, but it's, you know, it's makeup and it's a guy's makeup. Masculine makeup isn't something I do a whole lot because I do tend to gravitate towards a lot of feminine eye looks and typically feminine base makeup to accompany that, but masculine makeup is something that I find really cool and something I would like to do more. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know and I could bring you more tutorials for some masculine looks if you would like. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like down below and subscribe to see more from me. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all of which will be linked in the description down below. If you would like to see a playlist of my other makeup videos, you can find that linked in the description down below, as well as in the eye on screen now. And hopefully my upload schedule will be a bit more consistent in the coming weeks. I'm sorry for the delay on this one. With all that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye!